The second technique that I want to show you is in this middle box, and I'm going to write wet on dry. So what that means is I am going to paint my watercolors onto dry paper. So the way that the watercolors react is different on dry paper than it is on wet paper. I'm gonna just do some swirls, and I'll use this pinky purple. So you're gonna see when I have my brush, I activated my paint with a little bit of water. It's still nice and thin, it's not thick. It should be like painting with water. When I put that paint onto dry paper, I'm gonna be able to get some pretty fine lines. So it's not spreading out. The paint stays exactly where I put it. This hair's a little funny. Paint stays exactly where I put it. You can paint whatever you want. I'm just gonna paint some swirls so that you can see what it kind of looks like. Okay, we can change the colors. So in order for me to change colors, I'm going to wash off my brush. This is where the sponge is gonna come into play. So the sponge needs to stay in its container, and it should stay flat on the table. I'm gonna use the sponge to just kind of press lightly and help soak up some of that extra color and some of that extra water, so I can swirl it around in my water, slide it on the side, and then put it back on here, just to take off some of that pink, purpley pigment. And then maybe I'll add some green swirls. So I'm activating my green paint. My brush is wet. It looks like it is not quite there and ready to use. So I'm gonna add a little bit more water. Okay, now this looks good to go. And I'm gonna do some more kind of swirly shapes. So wherever I put that paint, it is staying really nicely. It's not moving around. It's not spreading around. Those lines are staying exactly where I put them. So you can experiment with that for a little bit.